Hello everyone, welcome to our first ever Right on Cue podcast, filmed here at Tunbridge Sports Bar, over in Tunbridge, obviously. My name is Mark Taylor, I'm your host, and today I'm very delighted to welcome Dom Cooney, the ultimate pool pro. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. So, Dom, we've had quite a few questions for yourselves, Cooney. One from Sammy, which I'll answer for you. It was out of all the ultimate pool pros, why did we choose yourself? It's basically because I've known Dom for a few years now, and he's been sponsored by Tunbridge Q's this season, and they're located right here in the bar. So it just made perfect sense really to have Dom as our first guest. And it's also asked, what did it feel like hitting a 147? So I'm hazarding an educated guess here and say that you used to play snooker before you jumped over the pool.
Yeah, just before we go any further, I will point out that Sammy is a Tottenham fan, so he is known to talk a lot of rubbish.
Right, well, then I must talk a lot of rubbish as well, because Tottenham are my team. I don't follow them as much as I used to, but snooker and pool are my team.
So coming too sensitive.
If you like.
But to answer the second question, what was it like to hit a 147? Well, I started when I was a kid. I grew up in a pub and I was playing pool every day, and my mum and dad was about the age of 3 or 4 years old, standing on like the orange crates and things like that, trying to sit at the table. Then I got to about 10 or 11. I got in the county youth pool team. Someone locally said I should go and play in it.
So did you get selected for that, or did you have to go?
Well,
was there a competition?
There was trials, but it was kind of like they struggled for full numbers anyway. So basically, if you turn up, you get in. So I turned up and I managed to get in the team. Played half a season, but stopped because of playing football and stuff. And
were you a good footballer, good standard?
I was okay. I loved it, but I didn't do anything with it.
No, okay.
And then from about the age of 11 or 12, I was just playing snooker all the time in my local snooker club. So about 16 or 17, and then I wanted in the last age year of county youth to go for a trial to try and get a union team for the last year. And as it worked out, in my last year I was too old for a junior trial, so I got an under 21 trial at the time. It took me a couple of years to get in, but once I got a trial and didn't get in the first time, I sort of felt like I had something I wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
So I just stuck with pool, and I was still playing snooker alongside it, but I was never like trying to go anywhere with it because it's just so difficult to make it snooker. But then a couple of years later, when I was sort of, I think it's 21 until I got in, and it became in 2020, which I got in there, and then just back in terms of the question, I actually hit that about 2 years ago now. I was practicing with a good friend of mine, Mark Hamston, who loves snooker, and sadly he passed away about a year ago. So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
But he was so passionate about snooker. He played in the newspaper for 5 or 6 hours at a time. I wasn't expecting to get a 147 because I wasn't playing anywhere near how I used to.
Yeah.
So, like my level wasn't the same. I just wasn't practicing enough, so I had no expectations. But the table we played on at the time was quite generous, to be fair, and I was queuing alright and the balls were going in. And a lot of people will tell you that I was quite lucky from time to time. I got down to the yellow, I was shaking, and I've never felt so nervous with queuing because it's one of them like big achievements where
I mean I'm nowhere near that sort of standard.
it's one thing winning tournaments and stuff, but to anyone who doesn't even understand cue sports, if you say you've had a 147, they have an idea of what you've done.
Yeah.
So I played the yellow and I've rattled it in the corner pocket. It's gone across and stopped pushing into the green pocket. And then once that went in, I just knew I couldn't go wrong because clearly the gods were with me, if you like, and I managed to knock it in. And I remember as soon as I knocked it in, I phoned my dad up to tell him. And obviously my dad's no longer with me. 4 weeks ago I lost him. And that was one of the most happiest moments from queuing. It's something you never really, unless you get to a proper level, you never really expect or think to actually get one for
It's the pinnacle, isn't it? Pinnacle of snooker. So, thank you for answering that question. So we've got a few more I've got one from Mark Golden here, it's quite a good one. It says, he knows that 2022 is a difficult year for in a different number of ways. What are your goals for this upcoming season?
Yeah, he actually messaged me not long after that, Mark. He's a really good guy. He's, as I mentioned, I lost my dad at the end of last year, which was tough, and there was a lot of other things to deal with, like my personal life and stuff. And I don't feel like I've done myself justice when I was able last year. But I had quite a few goals in 2023, not only like pool-wise, but also like off the table and things like that. Like, certainly on the pool side, there's try and win an ultimate event.
Yeah, you've won one before, haven't you?
Yeah.
2019?
It was the end of 2021, I think it was.
Oh, it was only last year.
So it wasn't the season just gone, it was the season to be in 2021 event 8, which that's today my best achievement. So
yeah, because you beat some good players along the way, if I remember.
Yeah, I beat Scott Gillespie in the final, which the final was race to 10, so it's like a pool player to tell you a certain race, it feels proper, you know what I mean. And then in the semi-final I managed to beat Chris Mellon, which
yeah, big name.
I've always said, like, Chris is unbelievable player,
yeah,
he's brilliant. I always feel like his level goes up even higher when he's on the match table on TV. So to actually beat him live on TV, that's like a massive feather in the cap if you want.
So would you say winning that series was your best performance you've given yourself?
I don't know about performance, because sometimes you could just be playing like a local tournament and you might just play unbelievable days.
Yeah.
But, I do feel I could have done better performance-wise, but in terms of achievement, I think it's comfortably my best achievement so far.
Okay, so we'll get on with the second question. Not much in a serious one. You're going to have to maybe put a bit of an explanation before you answer. But AD Gilbert, is it possible to be hospitalised with an injury playing pool?
Yeah, I've been thrown under the bus here. So AD is, a lot of people know I play in the Pairs Cup with Luke Gilbert. That's his dad, AD, who asked that. It's a bit of a funny story. When I was about 18 or 19, I started working in my local student club, and I worked there for about 6 or 7 years. And after a couple of years, I ended up basically managing it. And there was one particular night, it was a pool night, so everyone was down in the local league. Just finished. And I used to like a bit of gamble, and I was playing for a few quid, for like $100 I think. We were playing, I think, first till 11 or 12, and I was probably about 8-4 up or something. And if I'm being honest, the guy probably, well, he's not supposed to beat me, if you like, because he wasn't of a level. And I made 4 up in complete control, just where my head was at the time and waiting to go in. He didn't nominate the rules that we were playing, and I just lost my head, which was pathetic and silly. And I decided to wrap my cue around the ball, which went to pieces, as you do. And somehow a bit of wood from my cue splintered. It went through my trousers. Didn't get my trousers nothing, but I ended up with a splint, like a big chunk of wood in the back of my leg, like the size of a 5p. It was so painful. But the worst bit was, obviously I was supposed to be working whilst I was playing, so I was sort of like in and out beyond bar. But it was that 10 o'clock. The club was busy. I've had to kick everyone out because I needed to go to get this look back because I could barely walk and it was killing me. So. It's like the club was buzzing, it's 10 o'clock at night and everyone's drinking, I'm having to go, I've had to lock the doors and not even tidy up or anything. My mate had to take me to the hospital and I ended up sitting up there for 2 or 3 hours till they cut it out from the leg, give me an injection, patch me up and I was able to go home. It was good, I'm not proud of it.
The short answer is yes, you can.
Yes, is the correct answer.
You can hospitalise yourself with a pool injury.
Cheers for that, Rudy.
I might as well carry on with it for anyone. Something you might have to explain to people who might not know. You're in a team called Team Blessed. If you could just quickly explain that to everyone.
Team Blessed is myself and Luke Gilbert. We played in the Pairs Cup. Yeah. We both get a bit of stick off, particularly Carl Sutton is kind of guy who started it off. We called us Team Blessed when we had a bit of form go our way. We're both quite known to have a few bits go our way, like particularly in Luke's case, he seems to get a buy every event he plays. So he's never had to play a first round match in his life. But yeah, that's how it came about. We got nicknamed Team Blessed, carried a bit of momentum, and that's good. A lot of people
So the question is from Grant Watson: who is the best member of Team Blessed, and why is it Luke Gilbert?
Well, the answer is Luke Gilbert, without any doubt or question in my mind. The reason being is, as I mentioned a minute ago, he's never played a round one match in his life. He's had all sorts of things where opponents have not turned up for various reasons, or they've left up to you at home, or their cars broke down all the way. Just anything you can imagine, he's had it happen in his favour. And of course, when he plays, he's the luckiest player I've ever played against.
I did see a video of him playing earlier actually, and he seems a very, very, very good player.
Lucky is the word.
Lucky.
No, I know I'm taking the mick, but yeah, he's brilliant. He's got great future if he stays dedicated. And it's obviously ideal for me because where I practice with him all the time, and of course we've got a lot of good players around the area, out of John Rose Club and Ross. And there's like 6 or 7 good players out of that club where you're always going to have a good game, so it's ideal for all of us really.
Good practice for everyone.
Yeah, perfect.
So this is another one you're going to have to explain before as well. Can we get an explanation as to why you used to use different cues for different clubs?
Yeah, this is Rob Woodcock asked that, and I've been majorly stitched up with it. So what happened was the cue I was using a couple of seasons ago on the Ultimate was it was a really light cue. It was a maple cue. It was ideal, I felt, for the way I hit the ball on these Ultimate tables because the cloths are so reactive, the balls shine and all the rest of it. And it was perfect, so I felt I could control the cue ball really well on that table. And then played an event a couple of months after that, and it was on really thick, slow cloths. And I just felt with the cue I was using, it was very good for them cloths. So I was talking to my mate after a match where I lost, and obviously it didn't happen. I said I feel like I'm going to need a different cue for playing in this cloth, just because the cue I've got.
Different weight, different tip?
Yeah, just something with a bit more power that I can actually, because I can get the cue ball to move, but that's probably down to me. But I only said it, with no meaning behind it. But some of the lads back then jumped on that and started joking that I'd be coming out with different cues for different shots.
Maybe you should.
So we joked about it the other day. So someone might come out with like a golf bag, and that's a bit like, because someone like Steve Finn actually said he was considering using specific cues to down the rails. So he was saying there's a chance where you come out with a bag full of brake cues and rail cues and double cues.
There is one question I was thinking of as well. You'd probably be able to answer. When I'm playing pool, I don't tend to use a brake cue. I'm not. Is there a particular reason why a lot of players do use brake cues? Is it just because of the weight?
There is a few reasons. Some use them just to protect the tip on their playing cue, because obviously when whacking the tip, their tip can some players play with really small playing cues, so when they're breaking, they want a big tip to be able to find the second cue a bit better. Some people like a break cue because you can sort of treat it as a completely different shot and it feels different and things like that. And I've always said that for breaking is, although you're trying to hit it hard, it is kind of a feel shot. You want to get the feel for how you hit it. So I've always preferred breaking from playing to play the other.
So you don't use a break?
Well, I hadn't until a couple of a week or so ago. Custom cues, where I've had cues off them before, they sent me a break cue to try out, and I've been using it, and I've so far loved it. So as it stands, I use a custom cues break cue for concealment.
Okay, fair enough. Cue, normal cue do you know the make, the weight?
Yeah, so the cue I'm using now is a Stanford cue makers cue, which for me they're the best about it, in my opinion, particularly snooker cues. It was originally my snooker cue, which had it cut down to a smaller tip, which is 8.5mm. I'm not certain of the weight now, but there's been alterations made to it, but it's just an amazing bit of work, and I'm so happy with you up there, and hopefully it lasts me for a long time.
So going back to, I think it was 2019, is it the World Final you got to?
Yeah, on the WPF World Championships, I managed to make the World Final. I lost out to Nick Hill, and it was quite a good achievement because I had to qualify in a great round, which I, in total, from my first qualifying match to making the final, I think I won about 15 or 16 consecutive matches to get there, and then I'm not sure, unfortunately, to pick, but for me,
Was it a close game, or was it
he got out of the blocks quite well, and I made a couple of errors, and I got back to, it was race to 11, got back to 9-6. I remember sitting in my chair at 9-6 thinking, I'm in this match now, I've got a chance here, and fancying the job. If I could get, I'll say get 5 chances from there, I feel I'll win the match. But I did have a chance at 9-6, but the shot I played, was playing world rules, I ended up having a pocket. And he had about 5 balls around near my ball.
Yes.
And I felt certain I was getting back to the table, and the clip has done my rounds online and social media and stuff, and he's knocked in a clearance, which was just ridiculous, to be fair. And then he broke the field up for 11-6. So the first time I thought I did the match was actually the time that the match was over.
You're talking about people just making an unbelievable clearance. I have to talk to you about the one you made yourself against Greg. The 31-second break dish that you gave him. Could you just talk us through that? How you managed to do it? It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I think I was 6-4 down in the match with about 2.5 minutes to go, and from the break at 6-4, he was tapping around for a couple of shots, and that was the time. So I knew I had to do something quick. I knocked in a pretty good clearance, to go 6-5. But I didn't realise quite much time I used on that. So I got back to my chair and I see it was 31 seconds on the clock. And I actually said to Greg, I said, I thought I had a lot more time than that. And we joked saying that, because previously Gareth quite said that clearance, I think it was 28. But when Gareth done his, he broke and quite got 3 balls. And he really had too much to do there. So I said to jokingly with Greg that I needed a bit of time to do it, and he sort of, a lot of people say you're under that pressure and stuff, but I was my own mindset thinking you're not really under pressure in that situation, because you're not supposed to clear up there in 30 seconds, you're not expected to clear up. But when I hit the break, there was a shot I played, the first or second shot I played a plant.
Yes.
And once I played that plant, I thought, geez, I need to get on with it, because I could actually do this. And it's quite funny, because one of the shots, I play a shot into the top corner, and I actually run the longest way around the table, instead of going like half the distance.
I think that's more of a natural thing, because a lot of the times players will walk the whole way around, but they won't just sort of go from there to there.
Yeah, that's right. I just went the way I was and carried on running, so I got down to the shot, and then the last shot, where I get onto the black ball with a couple of seconds, I'm hearing the beats in the background, and you can actually hear me. I put my hand on my head and I go, oh no, I think I've just gone over the time limit, and luckily I was able to just get down to the black in enough time. That was just, that alone was the best moment of my career so far, for just on adrenaline, just for fun, just on that.
Did you ever feel like you were going to miss during that, or was it just you weren't even thinking?
Yeah, that's exactly right. You've not got time to think. You just seeing ball hot and just hoping naturally you're seeing a bit of a pattern to find the clearance, which luckily I did. But yeah, it's just sort of instinctive really. You're just hoping it's not to.
I mean, like you say, it's more instinct when you're under a time restriction. Have you ever been tempted to play like that normally, just sort of run around like a headless chicken?
Not really.
See what happens.
Just because you think you can, when it doesn't work, you can be made to look silly. At least when you're doing it with that time left, everyone knows what's going on. Whereas if I was just down my club doing that, people would think, what's this weirdo doing? But it was mad, because I remember when I sat down after the clearance, there's people beside me at that level. As long as you open the balls up, if you're not doing it for 30 seconds, it's not really, that sort of pressure off them.
How long have you been touring sort of the country now?
So I I first went on the tour when I'd been about, well, the first thing I played really competitive was like the Hearts tour that me and Tom used to run years ago. That was Bernard, and a good friend of mine, John Chapman, he decided we'd go on the tour because we had a decent interleague team, which is something that in our area everyone wanted to win. And we wanted Phil Harrison to play on the team, and he's obviously someone who working with someone that would like to he sent us through one day at some local league and basically like filmed the telling them off saying look, basically all of us, our team were drawing us some sleep shots really, just playing and he said none of you play ball, you don't like he's been so none of you really understand how to play
You improved him right now.
and so from that me and John thought right, well we're going to get on the tour and as a result it made us a few other people our way get involved in the tours and play a bit of competitive stuff and all of a sudden 2 or 3 years after we had a really successful side and we managed to win the side. Again moments, as good as it is winning on your own and winning towards yourself, when you're winning national titles with your friends and things like that, that's some moments to stick with.
Do have a question from Richard Tackle. Says, why did you change your Hollywood nickname?
Yeah, well, so that literally, I used to play a team with him years ago when I was like 18, 19, and because I played a lot of snooker, at the time I was quite fascinated by like, you know how Drake Campbell's playing snooker and then just do the exhibition and stuff like that. And I started trying to do that at pool tables, like, just because I was young and stupid really.
Right.
You can't really do it because, at least in snooker you've already won the fame but until you got exactly won the fame. But I was always trying to play like big shots and physically all that stuff, and him and a couple of others just started playing in Hollywood because I was always trying to play a Hollywood shot basically.
And you dropped that name?
Yeah, it never really stuck, and to be honest with you, my game is quite boring. I'm just trying to be more efficient and just roll the balls.
Am I correct in saying your nickname's the Dominator?
Yeah, that's the nickname I would call it. I'm not a huge fan of nicknames in general. I don't really see the need, but it's just one that kind of works with my name. But if I could not have a nickname, I probably would.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can't think of a good one.
No, I'm sure we can think of
Dominator is best of a bad bunch, I'd say.
So what's your, we might have to have a little bit to think about this one, but what's your funniest story when it comes to pool? It doesn't have to be pool related, but I'm guessing when you've travelled the country you might have a few stories.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Obviously the one that AD asked a question about being hospitalised, that's quite enough. There is a good one, I have to be a bit careful what I say, but there was one night, as I say, I used to run the club that I worked at, the snooker club I worked at, we had a pool team out there which had Luke's dad and a few others. And one of our players had been in prison, and he wasn't a bad person, but he done some wrong things, and I guess they did alright, but he was basically one incident from going back into prison. So anyway, one night we were playing a league pool match, and I was just locking up the club, and I said to the guy, do you mind if I get on the phone? And he said, well, I've got a full card and we can get in the boot. And I thought, like, I was saying, I actually will, if you don't mind, I'll get in the boot, no worries. He goes, yeah. So we get in the boot anyway, the car's full of our team, because there were 6 in the team and I was in the boot. So they're driving back and we drop one of the lads off, and he thinks it's funny to leave me in the boot. So he goes in his house and does what he does, and we carry on driving. And the guy that's driving for us, he's got to overtake, and he didn't realise it was not my police car. So the police car puts the lights on, flashes, and pulls him over up the road. So he knocks on the window, winds the window down, what's your name, blah blah blah. He says, we've just got to check the vehicle, sir. So I'm in the boot. They've all been saying to me, just before the police went up the door, they said, Dom, don't make a noise, don't move. The police are coming, we're being serious, blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, you're having me on here. I managed to see a little gap between the thing that sits over your boot, and I saw the blue flashing lights. I thought, oh my god, here we go. So I'm sitting there, like half panicking, thinking, what's going to happen here? So I flicked the light on the back of my phone just to have a look around. I saw some duct tape. And I thought, part of me thought, like the scene out of Hangover, you know when your man jumps out of the boot and he opens it, I thought, if I wrap some tape around my hands and that, and like wrap the trousers around my ankles, it's going to look like he's flipping like kidnap me. So I thought that'd be quite funny. Then I thought, no, it'd be enough trouble as it is. The police said to him, so "You just got to check the vehicle." And when I said that, my heart sank. I thought, oh my god, he's going back to jail. I'm going to get in trouble and all the rest of it. But I didn't realise what he meant by checking the vehicle was he just had to get the vehicle registration into his computer.
Right.
So it wasn't actually that bad, but in the end, they just sort of gave him a slap on the wrist and told him to mind what he was doing, and he managed to drop everyone home safely in the end. But
I'm guessing you got out the boot at the next stop.
yeah, the next stop I straight out the boot, but we was in the end cracking up, laughing. It was so funny. The group chats were going mad for a couple of days after. But if you was there and had the whole context of the situation, it was hilarious.
I'm sure at the time it wasn't overly amusing, but
Well,
it's when you look back on it, it's...
Yeah, definitely looking back, we still talk about it today, we have a bit laugh about it, but there was part of me thinking, panicking what's going to happen, and there's also part of me thinking I could really stitch him up here and make him look like he's no good. But yeah, that was quite a funny story.
Questions. So thank you.